Hollywood stars? It's your girl Hollywood Tip. I'm back with another girl talk video. I know it's been some couple of months. It's been more than a couple of months. It's been like 7 or 8 months, but you know, your girl been going through a rough patch, but I'm back. I'm back to be consistent with my videos, like I was before my other account. Just I don't know what happened to it, but I'm definitely coming back with these girl talks. The behind the scenes of my business, Hollywood Glam Boutique. Y'all can go check it out, hollywoodglam.com. That's Hollywood with an I, not a Y. As I'm starting to, you know, get busy with that. So anyway, let's go ahead and just jump into the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification button where, you know, when I drop a video, y'all can check it out. I'm always up for y'all comments. I live for y'all comments, even the bad ones. I mean, I don't care really, but you know, I love that feedback. But as you can see from the title, that yes, it was time. It was time. So let's just say, remember my last video, the last video I posted, I think it was the should I stay or should I go video. Like, me and that boy had been going through it. When I say through it, we was going through it. And actually after that video, like, stuff really got worse. Like, it was just beyond. I don't even really see how we even stayed together as long as we did, because it was just a constant head bumping. Like, me and this man did not get along. We just, I don't know. But I finally let go. And I want y'all opinion about it, because like, my heart says make it work or stick it out, but my mind is just like, girl, you was tripping, move on, go on. That man is no good for you. I don't know if it's because I wanted it to work so bad that I feel like torn like that, but I don't know. But I know that stuff wasn't healthy. Like, man, this man argued pretty much all 2019 every day. I know that ain't healthy. Like, I know this, but it's like, I don't know. I really don't even have like a good explanation or a valid excuse of why I held on so long, when I think about all the stuff that he wasn't doing. And it's just like, okay, well, what was he doing? You know, like, it wasn't the sex, because I mean, the sex wasn't bad. It wasn't like the best I ever had, but it wasn't that to where, oh, I'm just so mesmerized by his sex that I gotta stay. It wasn't even that. I just really don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because I've gotten to the point in my age where I just really want to be in a relationship, but it's just like, yeah, whew, I can't even tell y'all half the stuff. But anyway, so what did it for me, we broke up. Okay, so see, our birthdays are like 2 days apart, right? So we made plans, you know, way from last year, that we was gonna go on this nice exotic birthday trip for, you know, to celebrate our birthday, to get away, romantic. You know, we hadn't been going through a lot or whatever. So at this time, I was working 2 jobs, like, and when I say I was working 2 full-time jobs, so I really was, between Thursday through Sunday, I was up, like, working. So I happened to get off early one night, because my second job I worked 6:30 in the evening to 6:30 in the morning to 6 in the morning. So, you know, I was pretty much gone overnight. So, but this particular day, they offered us, you know, time off early or whatever, voluntary time to go home, whatever. So, you know, I took it because I was really tired. So, and I had just talked to him on my break at like 9 something that evening. You know, he was in the bed and all this kind of stuff. So I called him when I got off, which was maybe like 12. So from 9 to 12, you know, so I was at work, and oh, my earring fell off. So from 9 to 12, I was at work, and you know, whatever. I call you at 12 something as I'm walking out the building, no answers. I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. So usually, like, he would answer, or he'll, you know what I'm saying, because he sleep, but he'll answer. So I called again as I'm getting on the expressway, no answer. So, you know, that women's intuition was like, Tip, go by that house. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go by the house, pull around the corner because he lived on the corner. Boop! No truck. Baby wasn't even home. It wasn't even the fact that he had somebody over there. He wasn't at home. Now, mind y'all, this ain't the first time he's not been at home in the middle of the night. Cool. Called the whole trip off. I don't want to go. Like, I'm done. Because that maybe hadn't been like the 4th time I caught him not being home. And, you know, every time was an excuse or somebody had his truck or this, that, and whatever. And it wasn't adding up no more. So, like, I was done. Like, I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. So, I played my cards right. At first, I waited. So, I hit up my group chat with my sisters and my cousin. Hit up my group chat, and I'm like, I took a picture. I was like, this dog, he ain't home. Blah, 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 blah. I'm finna sit out here till he get home just so he can see my face. So, he know that I could see him not being home. Well, I did that, and maybe like 4 something. It had to be like 4 something. I was like, I gotta pee. So he don't live too far away from me. So I was like, I'm gonna go home, use the bathroom, and come right back. Man, I go home, use the bathroom, come back, boom, the truck there. Dog, I missed my opportunity to bust him getting out his truck because he always said, oh, somebody had it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, like. So he hadn't got home like 5 something, which I felt like he was trying to hurry up and get home before he knew it was time for me to get out of work. Because he know that I would ride by his house. He knows this. So, because usually, like, if I catch him not home, I send him a nasty text. But this time I played my cards right. I didn't text him. I didn't call him. Nothing, because I wanted to catch him in the act. So, I missed my opportunity. Busting him, getting home, whatever. So, I touched the hood of the car. It was still hot. So, you had just got there. Cool. So, I ended up saying something about it later on. That day, so we got into it, and I'm like, trip off, I don't want to go, F you full of it, all this kind of stuff. So we ended up not going. This was like 2 weeks before our trip. I don't care if the money paid for it or not. I don't care. I'm not going. You a cheater. So maybe like the week of our birthdays, we had decided, you know what I'm saying, we talked, we had decided we were just going to go somewhere or whatever to kind of like iron things out or whatever. So we get to his birthday first. So, you know, his birthday come, happy birthday, you know, he stayed or whatever. We didn't leave to go to Miami until my birthday. So, we went to, you know, whatever, we you know, having a good time while we got there. As soon as we got there, we went shopping. Somebody called me off a Messenger. Like, I don't even really know who that was, but somebody called me off a Messenger. And that instantly just killed the whole trip. His whole vibe changed. Like, he had a whole attitude. And I'm just like, bruh, somebody called me off a Messenger. Like, this ain't even somebody that got my phone number. Somebody called me off a freaking Messenger. You know how many weird-ass people call you off a Messenger? Anyway, so we got into it about that. But I feel like his own insecurities of what he had been doing to me, you want to try to throw it on me to make you feel better about what you're doing. No, sir, that's not how this works. Anyway, make a long story short, the trip was a fucking disaster. Like, it was a disaster. We argued the whole trip. By the time Sunday came, both of us was ready to go. Like, both of us was ready to be like, you know what? When we get back to our hometown, that is it. We done, whatever. So we got back home, and it pretty much was like a wrap. Like, it was pretty much was done. Like, there was really nothing else to be said. I think we did communicate a few times to where we actually had like this big blowout, and then, you know, he was like, he was tired. I was like, I was tired. So we was done, and that was probably been like 2 months ago. And like, I ain't gonna lie, it did hurt me because I felt like, okay, this was it. This was the finale. This was him, because I had been dealing with this man off and on for damn near 7 years. And it wasn't what it was supposed to be between us. So, like, it was just getting worse and worse by the day, because I felt like he didn't put his part in that he should have been doing. And I felt like you had not mentally checked out. So you just was out here just doing whatever. Like, my thing is this. Anybody that always holler about, oh, I'll leave before I cheat, liar. No, they won't. Because I'm like, it's just so much stuff I just dealing with him. Like, I caught him on the phone with a girl on his homeboy live. And then try to blame me and say, oh, I was looking for stuff because I'm looking at the live. Because I caught you caking with another female. Like, what? What kind of F-boy crap is that for real? Like, when he said that, because he said that to me recently, that it was my fault that I went looking for stuff. And I really was like, yeah, we done. Because I don't want no man that can't take responsibility of their actions. I do believe in giving people a second chance if they truly mean it. But if you gonna sit up here and blame me for some crap you did, nah, bruh. I'm good on you. I don't care how much I love you. Like I told him, I cry every day before I deal with you again. And I mean it, because deep down inside, I know that I deserve better. And if he can't give me better, then oh well, just be done with it. But I finally just let it go. It's hard as hell because I gave somebody my phone number. And he ended up finding out because I accidentally texted him what I was trying to text old boy. And it really wasn't nothing out of pocket. It just was, a random text. But you could tell that I was talking to a dude. And he got all bent out of shape, saying like all kind of stuff. Like, that's why he don't trust people now. No, I've been talking to this boy. No, I ain't been talking to him. I just had gave this boy my number last week. So it's just like, haha, nice try, try again. People try to put on you what they're doing to you. And I feel like that's so unfair. Like, be a man about your shit. Own up to your shit. And if you feel like you got a good woman, straighten up. If not, let her go so the next man who will appreciate her can have her. Instead of you wasting her time and your time if you know that's not what you really want to do. Like, why sit up here and create a situation when you know that's not what you want to do? That makes no sense to me. Like, I think more of anything, I didn't want to waste my time. And I think that's why a lot of reason I wanted to stay. But oh Lord, it's finally over with. Like, it's completely over with, because I just feel like he's gonna never be who I need him to be for me. He may be somebody for somebody else, but not for me. Because I feel like if that was the case, it would have happened by now. And it didn't. So it is what it is. But yeah, dog, I finally let him go. No more sleeping around with him. Nothing. Like, we done. We're done. It's safe to say that we're done. Like, his reaction to a lot of the stuff that has happened between our breakup just validates like why I need to be done with him. Do I love him? Yes. Will I always love him? I mean, I won't say I'll always love him. I wouldn't ever want to see anything bad happen to him, but it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the tears. So if anybody is juggling on that fence to where you want to be with your ex or not, or if you feel like y'all need to work it out. I mean, I can't speak for everybody's situation, but if it's constantly not healthy or not good for you, or it doesn't even put you in a better mood daily, it's not worth it. Like, it's so not worth it just to say, oh, I got a man. Sis. That is not what's up. So, it is what it is. I thought I'd catch y'all up with why I've been missing. School's back to come back in. Matter of fact, school starts tomorrow. This is my last year. Yeah, I just got a lot going on, and that really like mentally drained me to, you know what I'm saying, like, have to go through that, and go through that with somebody that you thought that loved you, but that wasn't the case. So, Leave your comments if you could relate. Or if you got some input on what I said, because I know a lot of people have been stupid for somebody, and I ain't gonna say stupid, been in love with someone, and you kind of turn a blind eye to some of the things that they do or that they say, how they make you feel. You know, it's just, I don't know, but it's time to boss up, sis. That taking the half-ass stuff from these men is that's no longer an option. Like that's dead. That's so dead. So y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video. I got a video that I did record. I'm trying to like see if I need to upload it or not, but that's kind of juicy too, girl. Like, but that's from like a story from my old days. You know, I'm mature now. I don't cheat. But it is an interesting story. So see you guys another time.